Hey viewers, welcome back to Andy's Garage. Hey, in the garage today I have this Stihl BG 55 blower. Lady said it doesn't start. I talked about this in a previous video. This trigger is super stiff and your pull, yeah, she ain't pulling. So anyway, I'm gonna take it apart and see if I can get this thing running again. Hey viewers, alright, I removed the pull rope housing. It just has 4 little screws here, and down there. Pull the spark plug out and turn the flywheel, and she's pretty locked up. She's real stiff to turn. So I'm going to go ahead and shoot some of this stable flogging oil in here. Alright, let's see if I can, what I'm going to do here, I'll show you. I'm going to work this flywheel back and forth. There you go. There we go. Now there we go. A little stiff. I got to put a little bit of pressure on it to get her going, but she's working loose. Seems more spin it. Oh, yep, she's really, oh yeah, she's loose now. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, she's good now. Yeah, she's good now. There you go. Alright. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this housing cover off so I can get to this trigger better and see what's causing this to. I don't even like pushing on it because I feel like I'm gonna break something by pushing on it. So anyway, oh wait, there we go. Maybe. Oh. Actually, I may have just been able to do it without taking that off. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'm going to shoot a little bit of this fogging oil down here. Actually, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw a little bit of brake cleaner down here on these linkages. There we go. Get my air chuck and what did I do with my air chuck? Here it is. We will blow it out, dry it. There we go. Nope, she's still, there we go. Still some fogging oil down in there. There we go. Now she's loose. I do know that the primer bulb will have to be replaced because it's in pretty rough shape. I do have some spare carburetors laying around, and I think I have a primer bulb that'll fit. I'm gonna go look that up now and right back. Hey viewers, I was able to find a primer bulb. Got an old carburetor I took off of a weed eater, Stihl weed eater, in a previous video I did, and doesn't appear to be cracked or anything, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use it as a replacement for this one. I do have some new ones in one of my screw cabinets hanging on the wall, but we're just going to go ahead and just use this old one, because if for some reason this doesn't start, I don't want to damage a new primer bulb. that screw's in a really bad spot. Actually, I'm going to grab my magnetic pickup. Grab my magnetic pickup tool here because I'm going to end up losing these screws if I don't. These screws are kind of short. As you can see, she's no good. Replace me. All right. And see if this one will work. Hopefully it will. Alrighty. Let's get a little bit of air cleaner while we're at it. Yeah, it's pretty nasty. I don't have a replacement, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to clean this out before I put her back in. So anyway, I'm going to do that real quick and then I'll be right back. Hey viewers, I didn't do anything fancy to that air filter element. I just blew it out with the air compressor a little bit, put her back in. I'm trying to do a no parts repair, hopefully. That's what I'm hoping for. At least get it started and then go from there. Because if it needs something cheap or whatever, I might go ahead and do it. Alright, I'm going to put this spark plug back in. This is like the worst spot designed for spark plugs. Nothing, excuse me, nothing fits straight on. Everything's got a, tried a regular spark plug socket, and I said everything's on an angle. This wrench is about the only thing that fits in there. Still on a little bit of an angle. There's this handle here. But anyway, alright, let's get this cover put back on. Find my screws here. Now in this particular blower here, it has 3 of these screws that look like that. And then this one here. This one here goes in this top hole right there. So put her back together here. She snaps into place there. Yeah, I know. I'm using an impact drill. It's okay. Don't really care. I'm not cranking her down real hard. Just a couple ducky ducks and go from there. See what happens. We shoot a little WD in there. There you go. Started getting a little stiffer. Let's see how this pan out. There we go. Yeah, that's much better. All right, let's throw a little petrol in here and see what happens. Well, what do you know? She's not getting fuel. So I guess I'm gonna have to take carburetor off this pup. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and take everything back apart, and we're gonna go ahead and take this carburetor off and see what's going on. Like I said, because primer bulb's not getting any fuel in it. So anyway, I'm gonna do that real quick and right back. Good, I'm able to hopefully get this out without having completely disassemble this handle, which I think I'm going to have to. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to. Well, for starters, let's see something. Now that we got her running mute, we're still not going to. Try to remove this fuel line. There we go. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end up having to take this handle off. Anything else? Yeah, right here. Let's see. Slowly take it apart here. probably going to take this spark plug out. Alright. Trying to be careful because I don't want some surprise throttle linkage or a spring come shooting out at me and not know where it came from. Alright. All I did was I just pulled the throttle linkage right out of there, so hopefully that's all we'll have to do. Come on. There we go. Throttle linkage out. There you go. Got that last fuel line off. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and take this thing over to the parts washer and get it washed off, and then take it apart and see what's going on. Hey viewers, I went in and took this carburetor off and I took it apart, and there's just no movement on this diaphragm at all. She is just completely just stiff, rusted out, whatever it is, gummed up, whatever it is. I was really hoping for a no parts repair, but I'm going to go ahead and order a new carburetor for this pup. I'm going to go ahead and order another one of those Hypas because I've had really good luck with them. So anyway, oh man, that stinks. I was really hoping for a no parts repair. Yeah, because she is just, I'm not even going to attempt to fix this because as bad as this thing looks inside here, there's actually dirt inside the carburetor. When I took the primer bulb off, there is actually dirt inside there, so something's gotten in there. Who knows what's in this carburetor. And for what those Hypas cost, I'm going to go ahead and get one ordered. I'm hoping sometimes I can get those. I just will usually, if I need them right away, I get them off of Amazon. Sometimes when I order them off of Amazon, I can usually get them the next day. So we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and look this up and get one ordered. As soon as I get it, I'll be back and to finish this thing up. So stay tuned. Hey viewers, this is what I was saying when I took the primer bulb off. You can see all that. So yeah, who knows what's gotten through everything on this. So I'm not even a fool with cleaning this carburetor. Like I said, I'm just gonna order a new one. So anyway, I went back over to the bench and I saw this. I was like, ah man, I was gonna put this on that video. So but anyway, I'm gonna order a new carburetor, and like I said, stay tuned. Hey viewers, welcome back to part 2 on this Stihl leaf blower. I just finished up the video on that weed eater, so she's up and running. I had to make a slight carb adjustment on it, which is not really typical for these. Is usually, I've used probably, like I said earlier in the video, I think I've said 10 or 12 of these hyper carburetors I've used, and I only had like maybe one that I had to adjust. But anyway, again, I'm using one of these hyper carburetor kits. Comes with pretty much everything you need. I mean, the carburetor comes with your gaskets. This one comes with a new fuel filter and a primer bulb in here. Some of them have different things. Some of them will have, you know, air filters in them. Some of them will have fuel lines. Some of them will have spark plugs. Every time I've gotten a kit, I just never really know what you're going to get until you look for it online. And like I said, some are just more complete than others. But anyway, let's go ahead and get this car put on. I have yours. Starters, let's get this carburetor put on here. Go ahead and slide this gasket on first. Slide the carburetor on. Okay. And you are fighting me because there we go. There we go. Oh, that should be going. There we go. Just tight fitting, I guess. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, put these fuel lines back on. All right. Then that gasket on. And we'll throw the air cleaner on. I believe that's the direction it went. I'm just going to put that on there just so you can kind of see. I just don't remember which way that went on. It's been a while. So that went like here. Let me get this other side piece. I still got to do this throttle linkage. Let's see something here. Okay. That went like that, and then went like, yep, okay. Just wanted to make sure I was getting it on there right. So that's what happens when you walk away from this stuff. You end up forgetting. So anyway, now somebody for sure pulled up in my driveway. In my earlier video with the weed eater, I had a pause because I thought I heard somebody pull in my driveway, but now I know for sure someone pulled in my driveway. And it's probably my son. Okay, so I know it goes on like that. Alright. Now, grab this trigger. You have to bear with me, folks. Trying to remember how it all went back together myself. So I hate walking away from stuff for too long. There we go. All right. Because I always forget. I always forget how things get back together. Alright, I'm gonna go grab a Torx bit and be right back. Alright, viewers. I'm gonna get a T25 Torx bit to put these screws back in this handle real quick. Oh! Fell out. Where'd you go? Oh wait, it's because I'm not using that drill. I'm using this drill. Alright. Let's snap that back into place a little better. And that is here. I need to go back into place a little better than it is. I like the way it's fitting. On that side at least. There we go. Just didn't like the way it was fitting at the bottom down here. Just wasn't happy with the way it was fitting. It was sticking out a little bit. Find these screws again. There we go. All right. Oh. That gasket back on. Go ahead and put. Hey viewers, I'm back. I had to go check to see who was in the driveway. It was my son. Yeah, this particular machine threaded studs like to fall back in just a little bit. What did I do with this? There we go. There's the studs that these thread onto right here. Let me close this here. Right here, they like to fall back in just a little bit. You gotta kind of pull them out and cross your fingers, cross your eyes, cross your toes, all that stuff, and hope that they don't fall back in. So I'll get a small screwdriver on this one till I get that nut started, and it is not easy. There we go. Yep, that was it. I got her. And again, these nuts do not have to be super tight. Just snug them down. Alright, throw this pulver up on here. And earlier in the video, I had mentioned, let me make sure I got the, still have the right size Torx bit for this. Way off, I'll tell you what. I just had the doggone thing. What did I do with it? Here it is. 25. Yeah, it's a T25. This housing here We'll get her back together. And I'm going to put this final screw into the handle right here. I just left that one out because I just wanted to get these in to pull that in place so I can get that throttle linkage put in. Alright, as I mentioned earlier in the video, there are two different types of screws that go back into this pull rope assembly. The one that doesn't have, okay, this one here, the oddball one out, that one goes up here. So the one without the flange washer on it goes to the top, and then the other three go on the outside here. Didn't get that on there right. Let's take these back out. Try it one more time. Boy, that's thing's awfully tight. We'll see what happens. It just seems like that's awfully tight. No. She's good now. I don't know what the deal was. Anyway, let's throw this air cleaner back on here. I've moved stuff around here numerous times. And now I don't remember. Here we go. I'm gonna say I don't remember what I did with the air filter, but I got her. Alright, same thing again. You know, your choke markings will have to go up by this, next to this choke lever. Okay. Choke seems to work. Let's throw some fuel in here. And just like on the weed eater, I'm going to change that fuel filter after I get this puppy running, just for sake of not making this video longer than it has to be. There we go. Yeah. Some nice clean looking fuel. Stuff that was in these things is disgusting. It was terrible smelling. Anyway, see if we can get this puppy started. Oh, it's popping off. Well, folks, there you have it. Now she's running again. Like I said, originally on this one, like I said with the weed eater, it was just a no start condition. But obviously on this one, it was a no start condition too. But trigger was just stuck. You couldn't do anything. Pull rope, you couldn't even begin to even pull it. So anyway, and on this carburetor, this is the one that had little tiny fine fragments of something. I don't know if water got in here or what, but it almost looked like little tiny pieces of grit from like calcium or lime or something like that. But not sure what it was. Don't know what it was. Don't care what it was. All I know is it was full of that crap in that carburetor. So slap the new one on here. As you heard, she fired right up, which is what we want. And yeah, so I guess that's going to end it for this video. Hey, I really do hope this video was helpful for someone. If it was, like, subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.